Hey Capricorn, intuitive soul coach here with your July 2023 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Capricorn, how are you doing? Are you feeling the shifts and the energy in the month of July? We have solar flares, retrogrades, super moons. We have a lot going on behind the scenes, and it is affecting us all on deep levels. So the key theme for you in the month of July, which we'll take a look at the overall energy, your greatest strengths, fullest potential. We'll take a look at action steps that you can take to move forward into your most aligned, soulful journey. And we'll get messages from your guides and then connect to an outcome. So we have here talk less, feel more. And we also have going deeper, which I'm getting here that some of you have either a big event in the month of July, or there's something coming to an end or a conclusion. I'm getting the world here very strong. I mean, some of you could even be traveling. You may be feeling a sense of fulfillment. There could be some sort of closure after feeling set back. That's what I'm getting here in the month of July. Now you have the Scorpio energy, which is all about going within, going deep. That may be why you're being called to talk less and feel more at this time, because I feel like you don't have to say a lot to be heard or to be understood. This is about you trusting your intuition. And there are people around you that just don't listen when you talk anyway. So some of you have been conditioned to not speak what's on your mind. And if that's the case, I feel like you are going within and you're saying, can I love these people from a distance? Or how can I separate my energy? How can I do what is best for me? Now, we've recently had that Capricorn full super moon on July 3rd, and that was all about excuse me, taking a reality check. That Capricorn energy was very strong, very powerful. It can govern our money. It can govern authority, big changes in our world. So if we are not feeling in alignment, Capricorn will jump right in and say, all right, this is you. This is your energy, Capricorn. So this is a time for you to get into full alignment with what it is that you truly seek and desire, because something has been stuck. And I have a feeling here, Capricorn, that you're feeling the intensity of not just that full moon, but the energies in July for the whole month of July. And you're going to go within and you're going to make some radical shifts. I'm also getting that there may be some decisions that you have to make in the month of July as well. So let's take a look and clarify what this is all about for you. What do we have? Let's take a look at the Scorpio energy of going deep. What is it that you need to really dive into in the month here of July? It could be health, career, finances, abundance, Queen of Swords energy. So some of you, this is strategic thinking. There could be something regarding legalities, court. I am feeling here with this Queen of Swords, she is very observant. When this Queen of Swords shows up and she is in her light energy, she can be very rational, very blunt, right to the point, and determined and dedicated to move forward. And that's kind of what I feel is happening here, but you're going within to figure out how you need to make that next step. So some of you are using your brilliant mind. You're not letting any emotions overrule you and get the best of you, or anyone else's projections come in and deter you from your goals or your purpose. Because when this Queen of Swords shows up, she's very intelligent and very sharp. You can't lie to her. If you lie to her, she'll cut your head off with her sword. No, not really, but she really is someone who is all about the truth and nothing but the truth. And that's, I'm getting here something about a sworn oath. Now this is interesting, a sworn oath. This is either you I mean, you could literally be swearing under an oath. Maybe you have jury duty in the month of July, or perhaps you have a court case, or this could be you sticking with your soul's truth and saying, this is what I need to do to put myself back into alignment. So you're getting rigorously honest with yourself. And I feel like you are no longer wanting to be distracted. And some of you, you're on a mission and you're letting your actions speak louder than words. And that's why you have the talk less, feel more, because you want proof. And this could be what you're telling someone else as well. You're going deep and you're saying, you know, I've heard your story over and over. I've heard your promises. I've heard your lies, but I'm not going to put up with them anymore. You got to walk the walk, not just talk the talk, because something isn't adding up here. In this case, 1 and 1 is not equaling 3. And that is a lie that someone may be telling you. And I feel like you are walking away from a situation, or you're not going to contribute to trying to convince someone. Not that you need to convince, but for example, you may be trying to convince someone, and this is symbolically, that 1 and 1 equals 2, when really they're saying, no, it equals 3, right? And it's a straight up, it feels like it's a fact, right? It is a fact, scientific fact, 1 and 1 equals 2 here, but someone is trying to pull a fast one or pull the wool over your eyes. There's just something you're able to see through here is what I'm getting at. And this Queen of Swords, she's a powerhouse, and I feel like this is you standing in your power here, Capricorn. So let's take a look and see what else is showing up. You have the Hierophant, the Magician, and the Ten of Pentacles. So this may have to do with your belief systems, traditional ways of doing things. I'm getting here in a traditional setting. There could be something that feels off and you just don't like it. You don't agree with it. Maybe you work in a conventional job. Maybe you work as a teacher or as a nurse, but you want to take some sort of a holistic approach, or you don't agree with the systems that are being held in place. And that is very Capricornish, right? This is about you wanting truth, wanting equality, wanting fairness, and wanting justice with this Hierophant. So you may be going against the norm, but it's because you are a trailblazer, Capricorn, and you are being called to do something differently and to stand up for what you believe in here. You have the Magician. This is about manifesting a reward. This is something positive coming in, but I do feel here that there was some sort of manipulation or form of punishment, whether it was brought upon by, someone else punishing you or vice versa. The Magician energy is showing up here in reverse. All three of these are. I read intuitively. I feel, of course, duality between them both. So I can see both sides being a Libra, but the Magician energy here is about you having the necessary tools available to create the reality that you want. But I feel like someone abused, manipulated, or coerced their power. Okay, and it could have been through some sort of beliefs as well, because your final card here is the Ten of Coins. And this is about lasting security. Something may have felt like it was pulled out from underneath you, Capricorn, but the energy here in the month of July is for you to stand in your power and make some sort of wrong a right. Okay, some sort of truths are coming out here, and I feel like you're getting honest, and this is going to allow you to build lasting security and shift the energy around possibly money. Some of you had to learn some valuable lessons around money, and it could be that poverty conscious mindset. Some of you were taught or brought up that you have to work super, super hard for your money. You may be taking a look at some of those beliefs and saying, is that true for me, or is that just a condition or a side effect of what I was taught? And you're saying, can I take a new approach? Can I go in this new direction? Yes, maybe you've been doing the same thing for 20 plus years, but you say, I'm tired of this. I want to do something different with my life. Is that possible? Yes, it is. You will bring in that lasting security, but you have to start at the root. You have to start with this Hierophant. I mean, you have the Magician, the Hierophant, two major arcanas. This is all about you creating that legacy, leaving a legacy behind for yourself or others. You want to be looked at as someone who is very intelligent, and you are someone who makes the choices that are in their highest good, that doesn't go with the crowd and just follows the leader here. I feel like you are the leader, Capricorn. So very powerful. This is intense. So some of you have something closing, coming to a close. Again, we don't see the world just yet, but it may show up. Now, your greatest strength for the month of July is to embrace the flow of life. Now, Capricorn, there's been a lot of resistance I see. But there is change, big changes coming in here in the month of July. And if you can embrace these changes instead of resist them, I'm getting a lot of death energy, because what's happening is you've been undergoing a major spiritual transformation. There has been a rebirth here, and this is you rising from the ashes. This is you being that phoenix and rising above any of the obstacles or challenges here, because you are embracing the flow and you're embracing the changes that are coming in. And I feel like there's some really beautiful shifts. Let's take a look and see what these may be. So your greatest strength is to embrace change this month. What kind of changes are coming in here for Capricorn, and how can we help Capricorn embrace? All right, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Temperance, and we have the Nine of Coins. So when the Knight of Cups shows up, I absolutely feel without a doubt that something was interrupted. There may have been an interrupted appeal. Something may have been distracting you. It threw you off course. Knight of Cups could have been the empty promises or broken promises here. I do feel that love could have been offered and then taken away, or a love for what you do may have not felt as stable as you would have liked. But the fact that the Knight of Cups is showing up here, this is attraction starting to flow, and that's going to flow more if you let go and let God, as Wayne Dyer always said. Let go and let God, because again, if you embrace the flow of life, it literally says flowing attraction. So Capricorn, when you embrace, things can flow. When you surrender, and so many people, they get caught up in that word surrender. They think, if I surrender, I'm weak. If I surrender to the situation, I'll lose control. But ultimately, that is one of our most greatest gifts here on earth. The greatest strength is to be able to surrender and go with the flow, to release expectations, to release limitations, to cut off any limiting beliefs that hold us or anchor us into some sort of reality that we don't want to be in. This is about you moving forward. And the Knight of Cups, he opens up this heart center and he doesn't let anything distract him from what his true heart's desire is. And that's what I feel like you can do. That's your greatest strength here this month, because right behind it, we have the Temperance. A lot of you have been going through this cycle for a long time. A lot of you have been waiting for love, which if you are, Knight of Cups is the perfect love card to show up for you. This can also be a love for what you do, where you start to see something taking off a little bit more because you're taking a deep dive into those beliefs that you have around a situation. You may be taking a look at the root of a situation here and saying, how can I bring more balance? How can I open up to flow? How can I be more patient? Which, goodness gracious, you've been patient enough. I do feel like there's an end of having to wait for something. That was what I was feeling in the very beginning intuitively. Again, some sort of closure or a climax happening for you in the month of July. That's ultimately going to bring a prosperous victory. Nine of Coins is independent success, something that you have worked hard on. Blood, sweat, and tears may have been shed. You've had to undergo a lot, but I feel like there is a hard-won victory here for you, because in the past, there have been achievements, but they weren't fulfilled, or some of you weren't able to do it yourself. You had to rely on other people or other help or other financial resources, whatever this was here for you, but you're climbing to the top and you're saying, I did it. And the Nine of Coins is showing up here, and you also have the 10 of Coins. So 9 and 10 of Coins in your reading is powerful, because not only is it about you creating a life that you love, that's full of self-sufficiency, safety, and security, you are also able to leave behind your legacy and long-term growth, retirement. This is something that is really powerful for you here, Capricorn. So wow. Your fullest potential for the month of July is to stay in Stay in your heart center, your soul center. Stay humble. Be humble. Now we are in Leo season here. Well, we will be towards the end of the month. And this is all about, I'm getting here a reward, award, taking a bow. There is something that someone's patting you on the back and saying, Capricorn, you did it. Or people are recognizing or acknowledging your worth. This is very, very powerful. And I feel like there's tears here. There could be tears of release, tears of joy, tears of accomplishment, tears of victory after a long, hard challenge, or to be patient that something finally is here for you and you have the closure in order to move towards the new beginning, right? Endings bringing in new beginnings. So I'm getting that strong here for you. And this is that fullest potential for you. So let's take a look and clarify. Fullest potential is you staying humble. We have here the 8 of coins. Beautiful. This is your hard work paying off. This is you mastering your craft, focusing on what it is that you love. It is about acquiring expertise, because there was problems when it comes to your career, when it comes to your health, when it comes to you learning and growing. Someone may have been causing problems for you, Capricorn, or you just weren't able to learn something as quickly as you would have liked. I'm also getting here, you may have went to someone else to gain expert advice in your career, in your personal life, in your professional life, whatever this was for you. It could be that you're going to see a lawyer for some sort of professional advice. It could be going to a psychic or a seer or a healer or a doctor. Whoever this is here, I feel like is helping you. But now they're passing that staff over to you. So you've gained some sort of knowledge. You've gained some sort of advice that you can now use in order to create your victory. This is powerful, Capricorn. There's the beautiful Empress. This Empress energy is all about nurturing your creations. This can be about pregnancy, but I feel for a lot of you, it's about giving birth, giving life. There's the world. We talked about the world in the very beginning. So even though it's not the actual world card showing up for you, it is the world on the Empress. So this is about fulfillment on all levels. Instead of smothering or neglecting or something feeling like it is being taken from you that you are trying to create, this is about you being able to step into this energy and nurture and have that sense of whatever it is you're creating, you're able to take it to the next level here. You have the 6 of Swords. Oh, goodness. Thank goodness. There's light at the end of the tunnel here. This is about a much needed change. So again, don't be reluctant to this change, because you're getting out of a very sticky, hairy situation, something that was less than ideal, something that was really causing you to get impatient, a lot of anxiety possibly. I feel like you're moving onward. Yeah, wishes are granted this month. 9 of Cups. Your hard work is paying off. You now have the knowledge, the dedication, the answers, the approval, the invitation, whatever this is for you. You now have what it takes to rub that genie, right? And say, genie, grant me this wish because I've worked damn hard for it. And you can bet your sweet butt here, Capricorn, that something is coming in for you because you've earned this wish. Wow. Page of Coins. You recognize an opportunity when it shows up and you're not passing it by. You're packing your bags. Some of you literally are packing your bags, and you can see the hot air balloons. They're ready to fly. A lot of them are already in the air. You may be waiting for that opportunity to come in and land. So something may still be up in the air. It could be an invitation for an event. It could be an offer, a love offer. For others of you, it is setting a date to have that review with your boss. It can be taking your business ideas to reality, right? Bringing them down to earthly realm here with the Page of Coins. You're no longer disconnected from your goals. There's something that you've really went within and you've reconnected and you've set your priorities straight. And that's what that full moon Capricorn energy was all about for you. That probably really pushed some much needed change into your world, because you're a fighter. You're not going to give up. This is about you standing in your grace, standing in your power. This is about you non-conforming. Instead of bowing down to everyone, instead of letting other people control or feel like they are taking your power, which, you know, we are the only ones that can allow people to do that. But sometimes it's easier said than done, isn't it, Capricorn? This is about you being all in. You are determined. And any courage that was lost in the past, you are regaining it here because you are a damn warrior. And you're going to fight for what is yours. And you're going to fight for your beliefs and fight for your rights. And you're going to fight for your dreams. And because you are not giving up on them, that's why your wishes are being granted, because you're taking that blindfold off and you're saying, you know, I don't need to be able to know what the outcome is going to be, but I can trust that the universe has my back. I can trust in my intuitive senses, and I can make some difficult decisions in my world, because those difficult decisions are what I need to do at this time in order to be the creator of my reality. Powerful. Oh, I'm loving this. Capricorn, what are you going through, beautiful ones? Because this is a shift happening for you in a big, powerful way. You're not giving up. All right, action steps that you can take. Attend to the details. Yeah, there's going to be some details that come in here for you to review. It could be contracts. It could be organizing, getting paperwork, documents. I am getting here, it could be a stamp of approval, passport. It could be some sort of registration. It could be getting, I'm getting here statements, some sort of statements here. So this is deep. Some of you you're attending to the details, but it's almost like I feel you're prepared. You're plenty prepared, but you're just giving something a once over. But you've been preparing for this for, I just heard, a lifetime. So a lot of you, this is a deep soul lesson, soul contract, soul human experience that you've chose to have. This is big. But you have been preparing for this for a lifetime. So I feel like, and as I said that here, both of my ears, some of you may be in a plane listening to this, or you may be in a high altitude. You may have went over a hill. Something may have been hilly or may have been up in the air for you for quite some time, but now I feel like you're bringing it down to reality, and there's some sort of settlement, some sort of resolve, but you're still attending to some details. I am getting specific dates here, not a specific date, but specific dates are going to be presented to you. So it could be the date of, a settlement. It could be a date of, an anniversary, an event. There's something here that you'll have an actual concrete date. Maybe it's a date of your first date of employment or something of that nature. So pay attention. I feel dates are going to be important. There's an energy here as well of numerology. Paying attention to maybe what personal year cycle you are in, or what maybe the energies of the day brings in, because I'm getting sevens and I'm getting twos as well. Twos and sevens may be important for you. Now, twos are about choices. They're about reflection. It's about diversity as well. And then seven, we are in a seven global energy, and July is also a seven as well. And so this could be double spirituality, double awareness, double insight and wisdom being gained this month. But pay attention to the details around you, not just the physical details, Capricorn, but the spiritual ones as well. So action steps, pay attention to those details. Let's take a look and see what else we need to know. Some of you may have got swimmer's ear, or there could be an ear infection. This could be listening up, paying attention. Some of you may have put your ear up to maybe a conch or a seashell to listen. There could be something about listening to the words instead of, that's it. You're going to listen to some sort of judgment. There's a judgment being made, and it's about listening at this time. So listening to your higher self, your intuition, someone else. I feel you're going to be able to talk less, but feel the energies. You're prepared. You're prepared here, Capricorn. What do we have? Five of Wands. Five of Wands is showing up in reverse, which I love when the Five of Wands shows up, because what does it say there? You can resolve conflict. There's been friction. Wow, there has been butting heads. There has been duality. There has been competitiveness, criticism, rivalry. There's been a lot here, and I feel like you are resolving through some sort of details here as well. So pay attention. because your intuition is getting your attention at this time. Powerful. Messages from your guides. Take a breather. You have this Cancerian energy, and July, through a big portion of July, we're in Cancer season. So from now until possibly the 22nd or so, when we head into that Leo energy, I do feel like there is time to kind of reset, pause, meditate, travel if you can, maybe take a trip, get out in nature. Spirit wants you to take a breather because everything is going to be okay. Trust that all will be well. Remember, Capricorn, your soul has been preparing for this for a lifetime. You knew about this prior to incarnating into this life. So you have what it takes. Remember, you are this Seven of Wands. You are the epitome here of strength. You are a warrior. And last but not least here, let's connect to a final outcome. What will you be celebrating at the end of the month? What do we have here, please, for Capricorn? Okay, wow. You have finally, towards the end of the month, you have speak your world into being. So there is a pause, there is a breather, a reflective period after maybe waiting for some sort of results. Because in the beginning here, we have talk less, feel more. But towards the end of the month, towards Leo season, we have speaking that world into being. So something you are bringing down to earth that we've been saying, you're bringing to reality. Could be even something around end of May into June, Gemini season. There could have been something that you've applied at, or a conversation or something. If you kind of go back to May, it could even be last May, 2022 as well. So I'm sensing that there's something that you are manifesting. Sagittarian energy says you'll be able to see the bigger picture. When you can see the bigger picture, then you're able to not worry, not be so fearful. You're realizing that everything is happening in divine timing. I am getting here brand new perspectives on all views, all around. Seeing the bigger picture here is what Spirit is asking of you, and that's the outcome. Taurus energy, this is all about detoxifying. So yes, whatever it is that you felt attached to, because whenever I get this detoxify, it reminds me of the devil. And the devil energy can be about obsessions, fears, manipulation, materialism, addictions, codependency, whatever tempts you or pulls you off track. It could be people, places, or things, or beliefs, or patterns, or habits, whatever it is for you, you're getting rid of in the month of July. So you can shine. There's that Leo energy that we just talked about. This is like the sun. So this is powerful. It says new moon in Leo. And we go into Leo season, I believe, let's see, July 23rd. So towards the end of July, there are favorable results for you. The new moon in Leo is bringing that energy of sunshine, of abundance, of attraction, magnetized energy, because sunflowers, they lean towards the sun. They get, their life force energy from that sun. And there is something here about a happy ending, a completion. I always get the You Are My Sunshine song whenever I get this as well. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Some of you may be meeting a loved one in spirits, maybe even grandmother energy here. For others of you, this is about you finally feeling again that light at the end of the tunnel. Capricorn, powerful reading here. You've been through the thick of it. Please know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. This is a really powerful month for you to embrace these changes, because even though you may not exactly see how something is going to turn out, if you go deeper, go within, you know that you've been preparing for a lifetime and you won't be in this energy forever. And it looks like it's happening sooner rather than later. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here, Capricorn. Oh, I apologize if I called you Sagittarius. Maybe I did. It's probably that full moon in Sag, but you have a lot of beautiful things here after some hard times. If this resonates, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. If you're vibing with the energy of this channel and you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. Thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. Lots of love.